Hello, fellow cosmonaut, and welcome. I am Morjax. We're playing some Astroneer, and I'm very excited. I've made a space probe here, and I have kind of come to realize that I could spend an extraordinary time preparing and not really ever go and discover the universe. So that is kind of what I want to do. I've got my probe ready. Now, it fills up with hydrazine. I think it fills, the little tank, the cylinder you see underneath, fills up with, I think it's 5 hydrazine canisters. And then we've strapped 2 more hydrazine on the side, so we should have plenty of fuel to go there and back again, a hobbit's tail. Now, I have a plan. I'm gonna drop my habitat, which I've made on the printer here for a couple of compound. You can see there it is. Now, the habitat's going to allow me to basically found a new base, and I'll be stranded on the wherever I go until I figure out a way to pretty much make a printer to make my spaceship flyable again. You can't fly it without a cockpit. But my plan is to found a base and then slap down a trade depot. So what we need for that is 1 resin, well, let's see, on the other side here, 1 resin to expand the base out 1, 2 resin to make it into a node, and actually we're going to bring more resin than that, 2 aluminum to make a trade platform, and then coal and titanium. I'm going to bring pretty much all this titanium and lithium that I've come across through research samples and whatnot, and that's high value stuff that we're just going to trade for what we need. So we're going to see how that works. Oh, I realize I've not done a good job with my housekeeping over here. We're gonna grab some coal, grab some, grab some titanium. We're gonna see how it goes. I attempted a little bit off camera to make a little research highway for going over to the that way, over this way. Where we were bringing all those research samples back from the forest that we found, and it was not going so well. It's kind of hard to build stuff. So, can we attach? Oh, we can attach resin here. Oh, that's kind of handy. That'll allow us to get a couple more layers of resin going, and we are almost out of resin actually. So I want to bring a lot of resin, but I also want to try to simulate, you know, for those of you watching, how much you actually need to get away with and strike off to a new planet. So I've got some compound in my crafting slot here. I've got a couple of titanium. Let's see, I've got... Each of these is worth, let's see if I can remember. I can't really remember. So what we're gonna do is... We'll do it manually. Okay, each of these is worth 4 compound, or 4, you know, whatever. 4 of the base level. So 4 compound, 4 resin, 4 organic. That's what each of these guys are worth here. What's that sound? That's the wind generator. And so this is 4, 8, 16 compound or resin, and then this is another 20, 24, 28. So we're gonna have enough for 28 compound / resin, but I also want to bring along 2 lithium for a printer. Well, so I want to make a, let's see here. Well, I want to make the printer so I can make the battery with 2 lithium. That's going to help us out a lot. But you know what? Enough yakking. I've spent 5 minutes yakking. It's time to strike out. I don't know what to expect. Here we go. Off into space. Enough preparation, Morjax. Just get on with it. Here we are. Beautiful. There goes our home. Our home. Alright, we're in orbit, and these are places to land, these little circles from the looks of it. I'm gonna see if we can move around the globe and see our base again before we go off into orbit. Now, it's not free fly. This is sort of on rail a little bit here. I'm not seeing my base. I have no idea where my base is. It's gonna show up here. There. No? Really? Okay, there it is. There it is. All right, I feel a little less distressed. There it is. That's our base right there. That is our base, and over here is our, so that's kind of the distance that we traveled. Over here is our little valley, through way to the research forest. So let's go up even further. And here's the different places. We can go to barren, exotic, tundra, and I can't quite reach those guys out there. So barren is the moon, exotic, or tundra. Let's go to barren. Let's go to the moon. That might be a hard way to start off. Where's das Moon? What? Suddenly we were going very fast. Oh, the planets are colliding. I'm not even supposed to be here today. Okay, we can go right there. There's some pretty nice craters on here. We could go right here. That might be it. Let's just go right here and see what the heck happens. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. We're setting up a trading colony on the moon. Look at all this research right here. Okay, good. There's aluminum right there for us. There's little vents. All right, all right. And we used, looks like 3 fuel for our journey. There's a lot of research here. I like it. All right. Let's just scope things out a little bit before we get too far along. Look at this. Research cubes right off the bat. All right, let's see about, this seems like kind of a nice platform type area for us to potentially set up. Let's just kind of jog about a little bit, see what we can see. There's a lot more research cubes over here. Ooh, I like this. And a gigantic crater in the ground. Wow. What's that over there? That looks like a resin node. All right, before we go too far, let's go ahead, and we've almost used half of our tank here. We're gonna set up our base, and I think I want to set it up right in this little platform. Hold on, before I do that, I need to fill up my air. There we are. And run over this away. I want to set up towards the crater because I think that's where I'm going to be spending my my first adventures. That does look rather steep. My. All right. So pretty much we're going to be setting up towards this little vent here. And I have a new idea on how I want to set up my base. We're going to give it a try and see how I like it. My other base was a little haphazard. More than a little haphazard. So we're going to set it up like right about here. That's wonderful. Right there. Found a base. You hit the little arrow and then you found a base. That's all there is to it. And this seems good. We're going to expand out this way. Alright, we need to swap. We need to make some space. We're going to pull the lithium off. Pull the lithium off. That's fine. Grab a bit of resin. I want to expand this way. It's like sliding. You guys see that? Right there. Right there. Not quite, but good enough. Okay, now what I want to do is expand it. I want to continue to expand it this direction. I need to be very careful about my resin supplies, so I have 2 on the base, and I have 1 more on my, I have 2 on the base, and I have 1 more on the storage module here. So this is our 3 resin. This is all of our resin here. And I really do not want to mess this up. So what we're going to do is go this direction. This is going to cost us, let me just do the mental math here. It's going to cost us 1 resin to expand. And then it's going to cost us 2 resin. So we could have gotten away with less than this, but what I want to do is this is going to be like a central backbone, and I'm not going to build on this backbone. I'm going to make little offshoots here, and I'm going to build on the offshoots. So I want to make that into a thing. That's great. And then I'm going to grab the aluminum I brought, though there's ample aluminum around, and make a trading depot right off the bat. Trade platform. There we go. Trade platform ahoy. Now, all this coal is definitely going to be up on the chopping block for sure. I want to hang on to the lithium. That's our storage empty. I want to hang on to the lithium to make some batteries. And I don't know just yet. Let's see. Let's send this off for 8 resin. Let's do it a la carte. We're going to do it a la carte. We're going to send this off for more resin first. I'm worried about running out. Let's do 4 resin first. We're going to send that off. And in the meantime, we're going to grab some of this here. Okay, so there's a lot of aluminum on the moon. As everybody knows, as anyone who's anyone knows. Let's bring a tether out. While we wait for that to come back. Oh, this is a, one of those little... what do you call it? Like Old Faithful. Geyser. That's the word. Now here's the thing, we've got a wind generator on our back. And we've got a solar generator on our back. The days are short here from the looks of things. Alright. I'm just gonna dump this on the ground for lack of a good storage spot. We do have 1 compound with us. Let's go ahead and grab this resin here. Here's our resin. Now, I want to expand this direction. What do we need next? We need, probably a furnace. How much resin do we have? 3 resin? We need probably a furnace next because I want to, oh, there is more down there. We didn't get it all. We probably need a furnace or a smelter soon because I want to continue to smelt all this aluminum that we found and to, there we go, something like that. I want to smelt all this aluminum so that we can continue to get the materials that we need. So I think I'm going to want more resin now that I'm thinking about it. I feel comfortable sending that out. And let's just, it's not laying evenly. 'Tis aggravating, I say. Man, the days are short here. It's a little, I don't know. Upsetting and distressing is not the words that I'm looking for, but it's a little, distracting, perhaps. Okay. And we're gonna expand this guy out here. This is gonna be our backbone. Our immutable backbone. And how much resin do we got? We got 2 resin. So we're gonna expand this direction. And then we're gonna expand this direction. That's our backbone. There we go. now we're going to develop this one here. Let's see what we need for a smelter. Printer, smelter, we need compound. So let's go ahead and ship off for some compound. I'm burning through my stuff pretty quick, but we're getting set up. So let's go to right there, compound, 4 compound. Up, up, and away. We're gonna need more resin shortly. 2 resin. We could do the fuel condenser right here. No, we want the fuel condenser next to the... We want the fuel condenser next to the trade depot. It's gonna cost us copper. So next I think I'm gonna send off for some copper. Alright, I feel moderately good about this. Let's tether out to this. I really should learn how to pronounce this right. Laterite. Because this is going to be our trading supply after we've exhausted our other stuff and before we get our power and associated smelting up and running. Or fuel condensing, rather. Whoa, camera went crazy. Alright. I like this. I think the only thing I don't like about the moon so far is that the days are very short. Going to suffer from seasonal affective disorder. Not enough sunlight. This goes quite deep down. Okay, that's super. Let's just accidentally dive right in the hole. My goodness, this goes a long way. And I'm all full, so what we're gonna do is dig ourselves out this way. Yup. Okay, this... Whoa, the gravity is low here. I love it. Alright, we got a lot of aluminum going. Compound, and compound. Okay, smelter. I'd like to make a smelter. Action. Now this is going to cost us a bit of power. So what we can do right off the bat is, well, I want to make a printer sometime soon too. Let's bring this over here towards the smelter. That's where we're gonna need it. And until we get our power kind of functional, it's gonna be a little bit slow going. Let's see here, we got 2 compound. I think that's what it's... Oh, that's not what I want. I always do that. Are we out of resin already? Yes, I think the answer is yes. Okay, this snaps on here. Base building costs a lot of resin. Off you go. And then, we really should have sent for copper, because that's what we need to get our fuel condenser going. And then we're pretty much... We don't need to worry about our woes at all. I'm going to go ahead and make a solar panel right now. Strap that onto my habitat right there. Something's making a crunchy noise. So this, I either want to be a printer or a research. I think it might be a printer. And then as soon as this comes back, I want to send off for some... There we go. Well, let's grab this titanium here. Strap that on. I want to send for malachite. We could send for 1 copper, 2 malachite. So that's going to be the 2 copper we need for the fuel condenser right there. It'll just take us a bit of power to smelt it. Oh my, power's going to be a problem. My goodness. Right, it's gonna go there because we get power throughout more of the day. My. This will be an issue, won't it? Alright, we're gonna snap that off and stick the wind vane on there because we can make a new wind vane in a little bit. You know, I think we're gonna stick all of our power making supplies onto the base. We gotta wait another day here to get the smelter up and running. Let's expand. We got 3 resin. And this we're gonna want to make into a thing. And my last resin, I'm just gonna snap it on there. This, I think, what do I want here? A printer. Pretty sure I do want a printer. And I'm going to prioritize the malachite first. Even though I stuck some laterite on here first. Because we need a fuel condenser. Something fierce, we need it. That's what we really need right now. And I am going, well, we're waiting for the daytime, basically, so that we can smelt. We're gonna head down here. And finish this business, which there's a lot of business to finish. So these laterite deposits are large. There is a lot going on here. And if I was smart, I would have emptied my backpack out. But alas, I am not. Man, if you ever need aluminum, just go to the moon. I tell you what. This is getting to be a little bit dangerous there, but you know what? That's okay. Leap. Yes, smelt. And hopefully we will have enough. That is very bright. Hopefully we'll get enough power that we can smelt this other one. Otherwise we're going to have to wait another day-night cycle. That goes there. That comes off, that comes off, that comes off. Compound will stick right here. Now, knock on wood, we haven't had any storms yet. Look at that. Oh, we can make it, yes. Thank you, smelter. Okay, snag that. I do like the low grav jumps. That goes there. Yes, make a fuel condenser. Yes. And let's go ahead and snap this storage off. Stick it right here. Now, this is going to cost a lot of power. I want, what do I want next? Aluminum is going to get us wind vanes. But I really also want to make a printer over here. That's going to cost another 2 copper. So, in order to get said copper, we are going to ship off here for 2 more malachite. And we are almost out of our initial supplies that we brought with us. I'm saving this lithium until we get the printer up. When we get the printer, we can make a large battery, and that is hopefully going to take care of a lot of our power woes. Whoa. Man, this is... I can't believe how deep this goes. It makes me wonder if I missed something on the other deposit, because this just keeps going. This is outrageous. I'm making an entirely new cave associated with all this laterite that I'm digging up. Yeah, it just keeps going. All right, let's get up and out. Laterite comes off right there. Give me that malachite, give me that malachite. And over. Malachite number 1. No, the fuel condenser is slurping up all the power. Ah! I need that. I need that for stuff. Oh, man. And is the wind generator even making anything? Let's move it. Maybe that's not a very windy spot. Maybe that's not either. Well, power woes on the moon. That's kind of what we're working with here. Oh, curse you. Curse you, fuel condenser. All right. That goes there. Let's adventure. Just to keep myself sane. Okay, this is going to be the research pit. So one thing we haven't, I think maybe the only technology we haven't researched yet. Oh, it's coming, it's coming. It's almost ready. One technology we have not researched yet is the storage, the onboard storage for vehicles, which basically doubles the storage space on any particular vehicle. Copper's gonna go there, and then we gotta, now we wait again. So hopefully through one of these things here, we can go ahead and get that research technology we don't yet have. This is a fun adventure, though. I do like it. Resources are, as I expected, relatively sparse on the moon, on the barren planet. But, knock on wood, there have not been, like, storms and, you know, really, nasty weather and things like that. But the day-night cycle is, I guess it's all the same, you know, if you average it over a long period of time, you know, because it's 50% day and 50% night. That's just how it works. But it feels like power is more of an issue just because daytime is so fleeting on the moon. It's because we're spinning so fast. We're like a centrifuge top. Spinning, spinning, spinning towards freedom. There we go. Well, we're not going to be short on research samples, that's for certain. Oxygen's getting low, that's fine. We got, is that a storm? Sounded like maybe, but I think it just is the sound that the moon makes. And I'm hesitant to start our fuel condenser until we get, I'm hesitant to start our fuel condenser until we start to get some of this stuff smelted that we need. Man, the contrast is really bright here. Alright, now we can make our printer, and that means we can make our battery, which I like a lot. Lithium, lithium. There we go, something like that. Good. What do we need? We need more resin right now. So I'm going to grab this, slap it on there, ship off for some resin. Off you go. And once we start smelting this aluminum right here, boop, we can make some more wind panels, and that hopefully will help us a little bit, though quite honestly, what is that noise? I think there must be a creature down below us. Now we got a wind vane. And I personally like to have a solar on my own backpack. Though really, it's not doing us a ton of good at the moment. Let's grab another one of these. Oh, that's our resin, 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 resin. And here's one more resin. No, I don't want to do that. Okay. So here's our next spine. It costs us 1, 2, And then this will be 3. And then 4, 5 to build another node here. Now, what do we want? We could make another... I think I want to save this slot right here for another fuel condenser. So this is going to be a research station, I believe. Or we could go over here and do it because that's where we have a lot of our stuff. Let's do it over here. What the heck? Right here. This is where we're doing it. That's going to be a research station right there. Fuel condenser research needs 2 compound. And I'm kind of wondering, there doesn't seem to be any wind here. So what do we need to do? Why isn't this working? Why doesn't my printer print? I don't understand. I hope it's not busted. Suck to have to make another one. Here we go. Solar panel. Storage, wind turbine. Solar panel is going to cost us compound. We should make that next. Habitat generator battery. Yes, please. Yes, please. Stick the solar there. Let's put the wind vane on the habitat because that... Oh, it actually gets wind there. It actually gets wind. Okay. I'm going to rip my wind vane off and stick it on there lickety-split because that's a location that actually gets wind. We'll make a new wind vane for me. And get ready with another laterite come in. Now our battery actually gets charged up. By Jove. Okay, we need to ship off for compound. Yes, I think our power supplies just got a lot... Our power woes just got much reduced with that wind location there. Makes me want to build in the other direction and see what we can find. What can we ship off? I think right now it is aluminum. I want that solar panel. Okay, so we're going to take this aluminum. Stick it on there. Stick it on there. Oh, not like that. There we go. And send off for compound. Good. And like I said, our power problems have just gotten much less severe now that we got that successful wind power. Oh, the wind stopped. Dang it. See how fast the, what do we need for that research? Compound? Okay, so we're just waiting on compound. We'll see how fast the solar power charges up this battery. We've got a lot of stuff waiting. We've got, well, pretty much just our smelter waiting for power. So that'll help some. Compound. And compound. Give me all that. We do need to make a solar panel right quick. Ideally, still during the daytime here. That would be fantastic. If we can get that to fly. Okay, so I think that the large solar panel costs twice as much, but I believe, if I'm remembering right, it's 4 times as effective in terms of how much power it can create. So we're actually filling up our battery now after long last. I think we're just getting our feet on the ground, and unfortunately, I think I have to end the episode here. So thank you so very much for watching. I hope you're enjoying Astroneer. We're striking off on a new planet. This is fun. I can't wait to start researching because we got a lot of research to do. So that's coming up very soon, and I hope that you tune in next time for more.